Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? In motion comes the tight end left. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, it certainly appears that they had a pretty good formula how to combat waiting around all day to play a night game. Came right out, smacked them, and gained big yardage because it's tough for a coach. How much time do you spend with a team? How much time do you meet? How often do you actually eat meals? Do you get them out of the hotel? It's a tough, tough task to have them ready to play a night game when they've had to sit around all day and usually watch other people get ready to play as well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
In motion, the tight end. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I have to admit to a little bit of surprise on that play call. Short yardage, and they try to go wide. They got spilled for their efforts.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. First down, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They're coming.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Prescott now from the 50. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. A big run there by Gurley. 47 yards on the ground. So Gurley gashes the defense. And a lot of people say, do you take running backs early first round? Do you want them that high? Surely you're happy you took Todd Gurley that early.
Without a doubt, Dr. Seuss. I love the way that got done by you. But even better, it's fun to watch Todd Gurley run the football. He is electrifying.
I want you to know that I did not mean to do that, by the way. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. In motion right is Watkins. On the toss, it's Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 40, the 20, 10. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble, but now they face a third down. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he motions the wide receiver. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Second down, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third and long for Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Defense showing blitz. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Another carry now for Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Give him 30 yards there. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. And the wideout in motion. Prescott now on second down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he motions the wide receiver. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Lutz puts this one through. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A second down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Wentz. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, they run with Gurley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. In motion comes the tight end left. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back now in Los Angeles. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Wentz will keep it, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Carson Wentz scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Rams have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Here's Prescott. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott from the gun. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4. And give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. First down, Prescott. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete right around the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One last shot now for Prescott. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.